The Master of GunFu is back. John Wick stars Keanu Reeves, and it also has Lawrence Fishburne in this movie, Ian McShane, and I gotta tell you, this movie was a huge blast. Now, I'm not going to get into the plot details because the trailer didn't really give you the plot details. Also, you experience all the plot details when you watch this film. But I gotta tell you that Keanu Reeves as John Wick, this was one of the best portrayals Keanu Reeves he brings it 100% in this role, and I really admire Keanu Reeves is willing to do his own stunts. He did 95% of all the stunt work that was in this movie. That was very perfect. And also, one of the things I like about this movie was the action. The action was kick-ass. This was so badass. I was pretty much enjoying every single action sequences that was being presented on screen, and it was shot very well from the director, and the director did a wonderful job with the action sequences. And I love this film when it comes to the action sequences. The GunFu, the master, all the hand-to-hand artwork and choreography was used perfectly by Keanu Reeves himself. Oh, that was very fantastic. And overall, this movie, in the scale, the globe, the world, the underworld mob, and shows this movie that they're bringing the audience into, that I could really go behind. And this is one of the things I love about this film. This sequel really focused on the world building and building around potential story plots that they could use in future films and maybe spin-offs, maybe. Now, there are some particular flaws I have with this film. Not every movie's perfect. And the motivation of his character, of why he's coming out of retirement again, it didn't clearly make sense to a point where I could understand why this character is coming out of retirement again. In the first movie, his dog died. This is the only thing that was connected to his wife, who died from cancer, and that fueled him into coming back out of retirement and just kill MFs. In this movie, I felt like this movie took half its runtime to focus on a reason why John Wick has to come out of retirement, and they had to force the story plot. If you have a story plot, it needs to make sense. You can't just force a story plot just to have a sequel. And I just feel like that's the main reason why we have this sequel, because the writers couldn't really make a creative story or creative plot line to make John Wick come out of retirement to make it compelling. So that's one of the reasons why I'm out of that storyline when it comes to him coming out of retirement. It seemed like he doesn't have a choice per se. It feels like he was just forced out of retirement based off of circumstances. But other than that, the action sequences was very fantastic. The stunt work, the fighting choreography was very fantastic. The actors did their part, and I love the world, the underworld, the mob assassins in modern time. That was unbelievable. I really enjoyed the action sequences. This movie, I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie. I think in certain aspects of this film, it is better than the first John Wick, but it's a little slow in pacing because it focuses on the world. This movie definitely deserves a Ben Affleck Batman. Also, Ruby Rose was also in this film. And she was also in Triple X and Resident Evil. 2 bad movies. So what do I think about the performance of Ruby Rose? Sign language. Hints. And please check out this film. Guys, give me your thoughts. Have you seen this film? I mean, I know you haven't seen this film yet. It's not out in theaters yet. But when you see it Thursday or Friday, give me your thoughts. What do you like about John Wick 2? Do you like John Wick 1 better than the second one? Please let me know. Alright guys, thank you for watching. If you like everything you see and you agree, click right here to join me in the Batman family. I have a few projects I'm working on. I'm working on a secret review, and also I'm doing my first video game review that's coming to you real soon. And also I'm dropping my X-Men Origins review, and also I have a special review that I'm doing a collaboration with. I'm dropping that review very soon. So guys, stay tuned, and you have been warned. So stay tuned for more reviews coming your way. You have been warned. I just said that. So till then, Ciao.